Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Managing Mona's Moolah. I am Mona. Welcome if you're new. This channel is all about monthly budgeting, bi-weekly or paycheck to paycheck budgeting, cash stuffing my cash envelopes and my savings challenges, and paying off my mortgage early so I can retire early. So those are my goals, and that's what I'm documenting here on YouTube. I welcome you to subscribe to my channel if any of those topics interest you. Today, I have a monthly budget for February. So I am going to place February up here, and we can get started with this February budget. So what I'm going to do is look at my monthly layout for February to get an idea of what I expect to be paying now in the month. So as I look at the calendar, I see that there's 2 paydays in February. Oh, if you hear my kitty in the background, she's just saying hi. Hi, baby. I have my mortgage, electricity, natural gas, water, sewer, trash, recycling, my home security. This was already paid. My cell phone bill and the internet. So I have some great news. The cell phone bill for February is now $50. That's my share. The internet is also $50. Okay, so that's all I have. I don't have any other bills. This paycheck here is pretty bill heavy. This one here doesn't have anything. So I pay my mortgage early with that second paycheck. So what I'm going to do is, now that I have an idea, I can start my monthly budget here. So I have paycheck number 1. And I'm just going to budget at what it was, what I'm used to budgeting for, which is $24.56.88. And that's paycheck number 2. And I do have a carryover from last month. And that was $56.93. And that's all the anticipated income that I am going to budget for February. So let me go ahead and add these together. $24.56.88 times 2. Plus $56.93. So the total estimated income for February is $4,970.69. All right, so I have my mortgage payment. And this is due March 1st. I always pay this from the second paycheck in February. And this has gone up. It will no longer be $1,785.49. I am going to estimate that mortgage to be $100 more. So I am budgeting $1,885.49. Every year on March 1st, it changes on me, so I don't know. And the difference, the increase over last time is just going to go into my escrow account. So that's my mortgage. I have my electric bill here. That is $87.43. I have my natural gas bill. I am going to pay my share of $94.45. That's my share. He paid the rest. The water bill is $66.20. The home security bill is $66.48. My cell phone is $50. Okay, that's already paid. And here is the internet, which is my share of the bill, which is $50. And those are all my fixed expenses. Those are my regular utility payments that I anticipate for the month. Okay, so let me add these together. $1885.49 for my mortgage payment, $87.43 for my electricity, $94.45 for my natural gas bill, $66.20 for water, $66.48 for home security, $50 for my cell phone, and $50 for the internet. So that is $2,305. Okay, so now I'm going to move to my extra debt. So I always try to pay an extra sum to my mortgage principal. So what I'm going to do is pay extra to mortgage principal. This is the only debt that I have, and I'm going to pay $815. And if you watched my last mortgage update, this number came from that video. I did the calculation in front of all of you, and I need to come up with an additional $815 to pay extra to my principal so I can color in another balloon on my tracker. So that's all the debt that I have. I don't have any school loans or credit cards or car loans. So I'm going to estimate $815. And my variable expenses are next. And so let's plan for my allowance. And I budget for $100 a paycheck. So I'm going to budget $200 for the month. My groceries and fast food, I'm going to budget $300. my car juice. This is gas, gas for my car. I am going to budget $50. I'm so blessed that I get to work out of my home, so I don't really use too much gas. I remember commuting to the office 5 days a week, and it was considerably higher. But now I don't. I'm so grateful in that I don't have to pay too much for gas to commute to the office every day. Next, I have my fur kids. These are my pets. And I'm going to budget $100 for them. Miscellaneous, I'm going to budget $40. Giving, I am going to budget $40 as well. I usually budget $20 a paycheck for these. Health and beauty, I am going to budget $100. My car insurance is next. And I am going to budget $75 for my car insurance. This is also for my car maintenance, to replace wiper blades or battery or tires, whatever the car needs, because my insurance is not that expensive. I was able to lower it, but I really need to save for car maintenance because we need to get oil changes periodically, so I need to put extra in there. And finally, I have birthdays and gifts. This is for Mother's Day or Valentine's Day, which is coming up. Special days. And if I have any money left over, I usually use that at Christmas time. And I am going to budget $75 for gifts. And that's all the variable expenses that I anticipate. So I'm going to add these together. $200 for my allowance, $300 for groceries, $50 for my car juice, $100 for my fur kids, $40 for miscellaneous, $40 for giving, $100 for health and beauty, $75 for car maintenance and car insurance, and $75 for gifts. So that comes out to $980. All right, and we finally get to my favorite section. Yay! Okay, so I have my 100 envelope savings. Okay, so that's my first challenge. And I am going to budget $100 here. I have my Let It Bloom savings challenge. And I'm going to budget $80 for my jar of hearts. I am going to budget, let's see, let's do $235. I always try to transfer something to my savings account because I need to be prepared for the house stucco job that I need to get done in October. And I always leave a buffer, which is my checking account cushion. So let's see what I have left, if I have anything left or if I'm in the red. Let's see where I'm at here. Okay, so I have 49, 70, 69 minus 2,300 and a nickel for my fixed expenses. Subtract 980 from my variable. 815 for extra to debt. 100 to my 100 envelope. Minus 80 for my Let It Bloom. 235 to my jar of hearts. And that gives me a dollar value of $460.64. So I'm going to plan on transferring $400 to pay for the stucco on my house. And my buffer will be $60.64. So let me add these together. $875.64. So let's bring my total income to this little box. $4,970.69. Now hopefully I'm not in the red, so I'm gonna add these values in the pink and see if it's supposed to match this dollar value that I have for total income. So let me add these together. 2,300 and a nickel, 980, 815 plus 875.64. So my total expenses would be $4,970.69. And if I take the total income minus the total expenses, I do get a 0. So that is the goal, is to assign every dollar a job. So again, these are just estimates. My paychecks could be different. I always have a column here for actual. These are pretty spot on. I wait for my bills to get to me and then I just write them down, plan it out here. The only thing I really don't know about is my mortgage, which should be around that dollar value. So these are, that is pretty certain. And these can fluctuate. So this is my best guess, my best plan and estimate for the month of February. It's always an eye-opener and it's very interesting to come back in 30 days time. Well, February is a leap year month this year. Is that correct? So that means we have an extra day. We have an extra day. That's right. We have, doesn't February normally only have 28 days? Anyway, I'm getting a little thrown off with that extra day, but I'm going to come back at the end of the month and I'm going to share with you how close I was, or if I was really off with my savings, where the differences are and what I actually paid. So it's going to be really interesting But I think the most important thing that I'm learning from all this is that how important it is to assign every dollar a job so that you know exactly where the money went throughout the month. So I'm super excited. I really am excited. As I continue to do my monthly budgets, I'll get better. Please come back and see how I did at the end of the month, and I'll be happy to share where I was off or where I did well. All right, everyone, thank you so much. That's it for this one. I wish you a beautiful day. Take care of yourselves and be kind. Enjoy Valentine's Day coming up. You take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Please consider liking and subscribing. Bye.